Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Thank you so much for taking time to join me on the mat this morning. My name is Holly Adams. It is truly a pleasure to share this Christmas Eve space with you, where I know there's many other things you could be doing right now, but you chose to be here and take time for yourself during this busy holiday season. So I welcome you. Thank you again for joining me. We're going to get started in this 60-minute flow by beginning down on our backs in Shavasana. I'm going to stay seated for this portion of the practice just so I can speak clearly to you. But begin to take a moment and lay your body down onto the earth. Drawing your arms by your side, turning your palms to the sky. Just allowing your toes and fingers to relax heavy on the mat. And with your eyes closed, begin to breathe that full, deep breath. Drawing the breath in through the nose as you feel the belly rise. And emptying the breath out through the mouth as you feel the belly fall. Just beginning to recognize the sound and rhythm of your own breath. Recognizing the inhale and the exhale. The sensation of filling up and emptying out. The intention of holding on and letting go. Taking a few more moments to breathe that simple, sweet breath into the body. And as we lie here on our mats on Christmas Eve, just taking a moment to find grace and peace for all that you have in your life. This is the best gift you can give yourself. Something that doesn't come from a store or have a price tag or even Amazon Prime, but is a gift here that you are giving to yourself on your mat, a gift of peace, of patience, and of gratitude during this holiday season. So breathe it in, one more breath, and empty everything out, starting your practice with a clear mind and an open heart. And from Shavasana, begin to wiggle those fingers and toes, just awakening the body nice and slow. Maybe even rolling the back of your head along the earth. Maybe keeping your eyes closed as you just begin to feel those easy sensations, those little movements, welcoming them in. And then on an inhale, begin to extend those arms overhead, a long full body stretch. As you exhale, begin to guide your knees in towards your chest, wrapping yourself up. Maybe holding on to your knees or the backs of your thighs, taking a few rhythmic rocks side to side. Just massaging the low spine, inviting in any movement that feels good in your own body. As you come back to stillness, back to your center, Keep a hold of your right knee. Begin to extend your left leg long on the earth. You have the option to ground down that left heel as your anchor, or even keep the heel lifted. Moving the toes back towards you as you open up that right side hip. One more breath in and out. Beginning to switch sides, pull in through the left, reach long through the right, again grounding the heel or keeping it lifted. Feeling the stretch through that left hip. Big breath in. As you exhale, release back to center, knees to chest. Again, coming back into those easy rocks for a moment. And then working your arms out into a T shape. Slowly lay your knees over to the right side of your mat. Taking that twist through your center, maybe turning your gaze, looking over your left fingertips. As you feel the rinse through your spine, shoulders are heavy. Full breath in, full breath out. Very slowly working back through the center, taking those knees all the way across your mat over to the left side. Turning your gaze to the right, softening into the twist. Breathing that full, spacious breath. One more long inhale. And exhale. Working your way back through center. Knees draw in. Maybe your forehead rises this time to meet your knees. A nice little rounding through the upper back. And as you exhale, lower your feet to the earth as we come into an easy flowing bridge pose. Hands by your side, palms face down. Using the breath here, on an inhale, breathe into the belly, lift those hips to the sky. And exhale, soften your back body back down. Again, breathe in, lift and rise. Breathe out and release. Just moving at your own pace with your own breath. Lowering and lifting. Filling up and letting go. Just finding balance within the body, balance within the breath. And the next time those hips are lifted, I encourage you to stay lifted. Maybe walk those shoulder blades together beneath you. Hands can interlace at your low back. Press deep into the earth. Lift high through the heart. Feel the expansion through the front of your body. Feeling how strong, how centered you are. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale as you lower back to your seat. And just take a moment to tick-tock those knees side to side, letting them fall to the right, fall to the left. Stretching the low spine. As you come back to center, one last time, knees to chest, draw inward. And then make your way up to a comfortable seat. You can roll to a favorite side, or maybe you rock and roll along the length of your spine as you press your way up. But just meeting on your seat with your hands resting comfortably in your lap. Finding that tall spine, sitting really tall on the inhale, and grounding deep on the exhale. taking a moment here to cultivate an intention for this Christmas Eve practice, a time, a gift that you have set aside for yourself. Embracing this 60-minute class, allowing you to be open and vulnerable, breathing in all that you need to carry you through the rest of 2020. With that intention set, holding it at the forefront of your mind, inhale those arms all the way up to the sky, reach for the stars, and exhale your right hand down towards the mat, a seated side stretch as you lengthen your left arm overhead. Keep grounded through your left hip. Inhale back through center, sit a little taller. Exhale that left hand down, reach over through the right. Breathe back through center, lift and lengthen. Exhale one more time, right hand to the earth. Try to find a little more space. Come back through center, inhale. Left palm down, right fingertips over. Breathe back through center, hands pulled down into prayer. With prayer hands here, go ahead and interlace your fingers, turn your palms and press them out and away from you. If you want, you can tuck your chin, rounding your upper back, a nice stretch through the shoulder blades. And inhale those arms to the sky, hug the biceps by the ears. And exhale those arms back parallel, tuck the chin, round the back. One more time, inhale, sit tall, reach. Exhale, tuck and round. Pull your hands back into heart center, taking a seated twist. Left hand towards your right knee, right fingertips to the earth behind you. Sit really tall, and then twist and look over your right shoulder. Feel the breath move in as you grow through your spine. One more long inhale. Exhale back through center, twisting in the other direction, right hand, left knee, left fingers behind you, lift and lengthen on the inhale, twist on the exhale. Full breath in, full breath out. Coming back through center, making your way into a tabletop position, rolling onto hands and knees. And just finding your body's alignment here first, spreading through the fingers, pressing evenly through the palms. Shoulders are over the wrist, hips are over the knees. I encourage you to close your eyes and just feel your body in this shape. And then very slowly begin to move through cat and cow. Inhale as you drop into the belly, stretch forward through the crown of your head. Exhale as you press into the earth, tuck your chin towards your chest, round your upper back. Inhale, lower lift. Exhale, tuck and round. And moving with your own breath, your own rhythm, your own vibration. Just smooth and steady, working movement into the body. You can always feel free here to add anything in. Maybe you're craving a little bit of sway, left to right, working more into the hips. Or you can even add those big hip circles, working forwards and backwards. And just taking a few moments to work through the body. As you come back to that neutral spine, On an inhale, begin to sweep your right arm up to the sky. Look up at your right fingers. Exhale, breathe that right arm beneath you, resting heavy on your right cheek, finding thread the needle. Give the option to extend your left arm forward, or even tuck your left forearm along your low spine. Feel a stretch through that right shoulder, the opening through the chest, maybe rolling that left shoulder open just a bit more. Once your body has found its own shape, begin to work through the breath, breathing deeper and deeper. Let's do one more inhale here, filling up. As you exhale, slowly begin to unwind, press into your left palm. Take your right arm to the sky, keep reaching it high. And now extend your right arm forward and float your left leg behind you, coming right into spinal balance. Right thumb turns up, left toes point down. Engage through your core. As you exhale, connect elbow to knee, round in. Breathe in, lengthen out. Breathe out, tuck and round. Inhale, exhale. One more, get really long. And release. Keep your left leg lifted. Go ahead and set your right palm down on the earth. And take your left toes over to the right side of your mat. Press them into the earth and turn and look back over that right shoulder. Feel a big stretch through that left side body. Full breath in. Full breath out. Work your way back through center, tabletop. And go ahead and take a round of cat and cow, just moving back towards center, evening out the sides. And coming back to that neutral spine, on an inhale, begin to sweep your left arm to the sky, look up at those left fingers, and breathe your left arm underneath, resting on your left cheek. Right arm can reach forward or tuck along your low spine. Feel the stretch here as you establish the breath. Longer inhales, longer exhales. One more breath in, fill up. As you exhale, right palm into the earth, left hand back to the sky, nice big sweep and release. And then begin to draw that left arm forward. Extend your right leg back, spinal balance. Thumb is up, toes are down. Take a breath in. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Breathe in and reach. Breathe out and round. Inhale. Exhale, moving the breath. Beautiful. One more. Stretch out and round in. Keep the right leg extended long. Plant your left palm on the earth. Take those right toes to the left side of your mat. Look over that left shoulder. Breathe in space through the right side body. Long breath in. Exhale your way back through center, coming right into a child's pose. Toes move together, knees inch out wide as you sink your hips back towards your heels. You can extend those arms forward, getting a big stretch through the back of your body. Take a moment here to surrender, to find comfort and peace in your life. Just knowing that all the challenges through 2020, all the little victories, the little achievements have brought you to where you need to be. Right? Aligning you for this new year that's just around the corner. And giving this gift to yourself this morning by staying present and aware and connected with the breath. Know that at any point throughout your practice, you can come right back to this shape. Let's breathe here for another moment or two, finding a deeper stretch through the back body, maybe even coming up onto the fingertips, really expanding through the back of the heart. And then from that child's pose, begin to plant the palms, tuck under the toes as you lift the hips, moving into your downward facing dog. And here in down dog, it might feel good to pedal out those heels, bend into the knees. You're slowly molding yourself into the shape. Keep pressing deep into the palms, trying to move the mat away from you. Lifting those hips higher. Relaxing the head and the neck. From your downward facing dog, breathe in, lift those heels, bend the knees, and slowly make your way to the top of your mat. For this first forward fold, go ahead and put a little extra space between the feet, holding really heavy towards the center of your mat. Just allowing the head and neck to rest, the fingertips to release towards the earth. Maybe finding a nice rhythmic sway left to right. And then from this wider stance, forward fold, keep your right palm grounded, big bend into your right knee, take your left arm all the way up, a nice little twist through your center. Making your way back down, left palm grounds, left knee bends, right arm lifts high. Exhale back down, heel toe those feet back to hips distance. And breathe, lift halfway, nice flat back. Exhale and fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Breathe in, rise all the way to stand, root down through those feet, lift high to the fingers. Take a side stretch over to the right, lifting through the center, side stretch to the left. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. Breathe out as you bow. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Planting the hands, stepping back into your high plank pose. Just hold here for a moment, really strong and steady. Keep pressing into the earth, lifting up out of the shoulders, out of the wrist. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, soften all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, line your palms up with your chest. Breathe and lift your heart, low cobra. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, heart lifts, low cobra. Exhale and soften. One more here, big breath in and out. Making your way back to down dog any way you choose. You can take a child's pose, come back in when you feel ready. Working back into your body. And just noticing if the mind has wandered, bring it back to this place. This space, this gift that you have given yourself just for a moment as the busyness is just around the corner. So again, breathe it in, the stillness, the peace and presence. From down dog, right leg can go all the way up to the sky. And exhale your right knee in towards your nose. Breathe and lift. One more time, knee to nose. Inhale, heel to sky. Exhale your right knee down towards the earth. Turn it open to the left. Supported side plank. Left hand reaches as the heart shines out. Feeling the expansion across your chest. Full inhale. As you exhale, extend that left arm overhead. Get longer on the left side. Then inhale, cartwheel those arms up, coming into a gate pose. Left hand down the left leg, right arm lifts. Feel the side body stretch. Begin to cartwheel those palms back to the earth, right back into your three-legged dog. Right leg goes up. Right foot forward, low lunge. So planting your right foot between your palms, maybe coming up onto those fingertips, aligning the right knee over the right ankle. Moving into a twist. Left hand down, right arm goes up. Keep reaching high through the fingers. One more breath. Exhale your palm back to the earth. Inhale and rise into crescent. Sweep those arms to the sky. Lift through the fingers as you melt down into the feet. Left heel is lifted. Big bend in that front knee. From your crescent lunge, take a moment here to cactus those arms open through the heart. Inhale back through center. Exhale your left heel down, warrior one. So your hips are still facing forward as you're working into that front knee. Arms can lift. And then again, cactus those arms, open the heart. Breathe back through center, lift and rise. Turn open, warrior two. Working into that front knee, left foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Arms out wide. Begin to flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Feel the side body stretch. One more long inhale. Exhale, elbow to the knee, extended side angle, reaching your left hand all the way overhead. From here, cartwheel your palms down to the earth, frame that front foot. Take your low lunge twist once again, right arm goes up. Right palm down, standing split, float that back leg, folding forward over your right thigh. From standing split, you have the option to turn open into a half moon. Maybe you bring your left hand first either to your heart or to your shin, or maybe sweep that left arm to the sky. One more breath. Exhale your left hand down, step forward and fold. Take a moment to stretch through the low back, through the hamstrings. And from your forward fold, bend into the knees, sweep up through the fingers, right into chair pose. Melt down into your seat, weight back into your heels. Once again, cactus those arms, open the heart. Breathe back through chair. Fold and bow, lengthen the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Plant the palms, step back, high plank. Option here to lower all the way to your belly or moving halfway down, rolling over the toes, coming into your up dog. We'll meet back in a downward facing dog. And just take your time as you get there. And pressing deep into those palms, feeling the stretch through the spine. And from down dog, left leg goes up. Exhale that knee in towards the nose. Breathe and lift. Again, knee to nose. Heel to sky. Knee to the mat as you turn to the right, opening into your supported side plank. Reaching through the fingertips, opening through the heart. Begin to reach that right arm all the way forward, lengthening out the right side. Cartwheel your arms up. Come into gate pose. Left hand goes overhead. Big side stretch. And cartwheel your palms back to the earth. Right back into your three-legged dog. Lift your left leg. Foot between the palms, low lunge. Just take a moment to align the body, pressing down into the ball of your right foot, keeping the left knee over the ankle. And then taking your twist, right hand down, left arm up. Full breath in. Exhale, palm to the earth. Moving into crescent, sweeping your arms to the sky. Melting down into your feet. Keep lifting through the fingers, engaging through the core. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Breathe through center lift. Warrior one, back heel down. Stay in your alignment, hips facing forward. And once again, cactus the arms, open the heart. Breathe back through center. Turn open, warrior two. Okay, adjusting the body, taking up as much space as you can. Looking out over those left fingers. And then flipping your front palm and reversing your warrior. Keep bending into that left knee, opening through the left side. And exhale that left elbow down, extended side angle. Reach out through the right. Cartwheel your palms to the mat, frame your front foot, back into the twist, left arm goes up. Left hand down. Standing split, float your right leg. Keep folding heavy over the front thigh. Feel that stretch. You can choose to stay here or begin to turn open, half moon. Right arm can go to either your heart or all the way up to the sky. Turn out those right toes. One more breath. Exhale, palm down, foot down, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and bow. Bend into those knees, back into chair, sweep the arms up. And once again, cactus the arms, open the heart. We're going to stay here for a moment, squeeze those shoulder blades together, keep the weight back in your heels. Then as you exhale, close the elbows like a book around the back. Inhale, open, squeeze. Exhale and round. Breathe in and out. Good, 2 more full breaths. Try to sink a little deeper. Nice job. Come back through center, arms to the sky. Exhale, bow and fold over your thighs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and bow. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. From your high plank, lower all the way to your belly. As you arrive on the earth, turn a cheek to the mat. Maybe your arms rest by your side. Just closing your eyes, settling back into your space. Right, smoothing out the breath, finding that full inhale and full exhale. From your belly, take your gaze back forward. Align those palms up with the chest. Coming into a low cobra once again. Tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale as you lift just your heart. I encourage you to stay lifted here as you turn your gaze over towards your right shoulder. Breathe it in, feel the back body strong. Turn your gaze back through center. Keep lifted. Turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Beautiful. 1 more breath. Come back through center. Now lower to the mat. Take a release. Bend the knees. Give that low back a rinse. And then coming into another back bend, you can always take low cobra again, or maybe this time you extend your arms by your side, zip up the legs, moving into locust pose. Inhale, float the fingers, float the toes, reach forward through the crown of your head. Try to stay lifted here for 3, 2, and 1. Soften your way down. Once again, rest a cheek or bend the knees. Then choosing 1 more back bend. You can do any of those first 2, or maybe you come into bow pose, bending both of your knees, catching the ankles with your hands. Making sure to use the breath. Everything hugs the center of your body. On an inhale, kick the feet into the hands, lift through the heart. Stay with the breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Soften down. Let's come right into a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide, sink back. Just pausing for a moment, once again feeling all the work, all the energy that you've put into your body so far. Like finding healing and nourishment through body, mind, and soul. And from child's, we'll return back into down dog. From that downward facing dog, go ahead and lift your right leg. And step your right foot through between the palms. Lower your left knee to the mat, untuck your left toes, and breathe both of your hands to the top of this right thigh. So a nice hip stretch here as you kind of guide that right knee forward, feeling the stretch along the left hip flexor. Finding that tall spine. One more inhale. And beginning to sweep your arms to the sky, lift up. As you exhale, palms to the earth, runner stretch, lengthen that right leg, peel up the right toes, fold heavy over the front thigh. Feel the stretch through the hamstring as you drive the heel into the mat. Breathe in one more breath. As you exhale, walk those fingertips back forward, coming right into a pigeon pose as you heel toe your right foot across your mat. Right knee rests down as the left toes inch further behind you. Make sure those hips are level, you're not dropping weight into one side. Come up onto the fingers, lift to the crown of your head. And exhale, lead with your heart, softening down into your space. Know that you can always take this pose on your back. Close the eyes and just breathe. Breathe here for 3 more full breaths. After that third breath, begin to rise up onto your palms. Soften onto your right hip. And swing that left leg all the way around front, coming into a seated twist. You have the option to keep this right knee bent, or the right leg can extend out long. From here, plant your left palm into the earth, take your right fingers to the sky, turn and twist, looking over that left shoulder. Staying anchored through those left fingers, lifting high through the crown of your head, twist a little deeper. Finding that counter twist, palms float to the opposite side of the earth. A nice little press and release. Very slowly work your way back to down dog as we set up here to work the left side. So moving back into that down dog, just taking a moment to stretch. And on an inhale, left leg goes up. Left foot through between the palms. Right knee to the mat. Untuck the right toes. Hands to the top of that left thigh. And guiding it forward. Stretching this right hip flexor. Continuing to lift up through the crown of your head. Breathe deep into the stretch. On an inhale, float those fingers to the sky, lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms to the earth. Runner stretch, lengthen the front leg. Peel up the toes, ground down into the heel. Folding forward over that left thigh. Moving the breath in and out at a smooth and steady pace. Keep inviting in the stretch. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, walk those fingertips back forward. Moving into pigeon. Left foot moves across your mat. Left knee down. Maybe inch those right toes further back. Coming up onto the fingertips as you find length first. And then lead with your heart, melt down towards the mat. Surrendering into the shape, surrendering to the breath. Closing the eyes and breathing softly. Staying here for 3 more spacious breaths. And when you feel ready, begin to press up to those palms. Soften onto your left hip. Swinging that right leg all the way around front. Again, this left leg can extend out if that feels more comfortable. Planting down the right fingers, lifting through the left hand, turn and twist as you look over your right shoulder. Sitting taller on the inhale. Twisting deeper on the exhale. Finding your way into that counter twist, palms to the opposite side of your mat. Press and release. And slowly lift back through center. Let's stay here on our seats and come into a seated butterfly. Taking the soles of your feet together, maybe guiding the heels in as the knees go out. Might feel good to add in a little rock side to side, opening those hips. And breathing in through that tall spine, really feeling the breath move, covering all the areas of your body. And from this seated position, keep your right knee bent in and extend your left leg out long. Then slide the sole of your right foot so it's touching your left leg. Inhale those arms to the sky. Turn and face your left thigh. Take a one-legged seated forward fold. Melting heavy. Feeling the stretch through that low back. You can stay right here, or it might feel good to add in a twist by sweeping your right arm open. Looking out through those right fingertips. Opening through the heart. One more breath. As you exhale, release your right hand to the outside of your right hip. We're going to roll onto our right shin, coming into a gentle little back bend. Left arm goes up. Reach the fingers, open through the chest, and lower yourself back to the mat. Switching sides, right leg out, Left knee bends. Inhale, sit tall. Turn and fold over that right leg. Have a stretch here through the low spine. And choosing to stay in the fold or open that left arm into the twist. Use the breath to shape the body. One more inhale. As you exhale, anchor that left hand outside of the left hip. Roll onto the left shin. Inhale the right arm to the sky. And slowly lower back to the earth. And come all the way down onto your backs. Make your way onto your mat. Guide those knees in, giving them a nice gentle squeeze. And planting your left foot on the ground, lifting your right heel to the sky. Quick little hamstring stretch here. You can interlace your hands, holding the back of your right thigh. Kind of press the hamstring into the palms. Taking the stretch deeper by walking your fingertips higher, lifting your shoulders. Finding one more breath. And exhaling back down. Right foot grounds, left leg lifts. And flexing through the foot, lifting the heel high, pressing the hamstring into the palms. Choosing to stay or lift, reaching for the toes, shoulders can rise. One big breath. And exhale your way back to the earth. Knees back in. And let's take a happy baby. Peace fingers grab your big toes. Knees draw wide. Trying to shine the bottoms of your feet up towards the sky to open further through the hips. Might feel good to rock side to side. Just really taking these last few moments of class to give yourself everything you need. Feeling the presence of your breath. That beautiful life force energy moving through your body. Just really appreciating your health, appreciating everything you have. And from this happy baby, release back into center, squeeze those knees in. And take one more twist, arms out wide. Lower the knees to the right. Kind of find a little more space here in the twist. Take a full breath in and out. Work slowly back through center. Knees fall over to the left. Turn and look to the right as you soften into the twist. And use the breath. Find a little more space. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back through center, maybe extending those legs up the wall. You can choose to stay right here, taking this really easy inversion. Again, rinsing out any tension or tightness in the ankles and the feet. You can even point and flex those toes. Or it may be in your practice to take this pose a little further, rolling back into plow. From plow, option to move into a shoulder stand. Feet to the sky as you feel your palms supporting your low back and keeping your hips lifted. And taking whatever you need right here, right now. If you are lifted in any way, slowly roll yourself back to the earth. Hug those knees back in towards you. And draw the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Maybe placing a hand on your heart and a hand on your low belly. Coming back to the presence of your breath, the gift you have given yourself on this Christmas Eve morning. We like to give a lot during the holiday season, but it is so important that we find time to receive the peace, the fulfillment that we can find right here on our mats by simply slowing down, pressing pause, and aligning our breath to our bodies and to our minds, finding that connection right here on the earth. I encourage you, if you feel comfortable, to stay in this shape for the remainder of your practice. If you're ready to stretch the body out onto the earth, you can also come into Shavasana, the place that we began. Just maybe noticing a little more length through the legs, a little more relaxation through the shoulders. Once again, laying your body down, surrendering here to the beauty and presence, the magic of this holiday season, a beautiful gift you have given yourself. I encourage you to stay wherever you are, enjoying this peace and quiet, enjoying this time for yourself on your mat. It is truly an honor and a joy to share this space with you here on Christmas Eve. Thank you for taking time out of your day, out of your holiday season, to step onto your mat and into your body. I wish you peace and blessings this holiday season. Thank you so much again for joining me. I bow to you all as a friend, as a teacher, and as a student. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessings to you all. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. Bye. Have a good one. Bye, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Thank you.